Hi, my name's Lauren Butterley and I'm a lecturer at the Law Faculty at the University of Western Australia. I teach Indigenous peoples and the law as part of the Law and Society major. Today I'm focusing on UWA's vision of engaging, transforming and challenging students during their learning. And for me that's all about getting students to ask why. And what I mean by why is not only what the law is, but how it came to be that way and how it might be changed. And I focus on that in my teaching in two ways. Firstly, sharing news items with students and getting them to engage with current affairs, seeing what's going on in the world. And second, group activities. Activities where students get to explore and debate and look at ideas with other students. So, for example, in today's tutorial, we discussed the recent visit of the United Nations Special Rapporteur on Indigenous Issues to Canada, and he recently put out a media statement about his findings there, and we discussed that in comparison to his report put out about Australia in 2009. So what I'm going to show you in this video is an example of a group activity, and this was a group activity that we did in the week that we were looking at the relationship between Indigenous peoples and biodiversity. We were looking at terms such as bioprospecting, biocolonialism and biopiracy, which were all quite new terms for the students, and they certainly came up with lots of different ideas in their discussions. This is particularly useful in my unit because I have a lot of exchange students that come and study Indigenous people in the law, and they have different ideas about what's going on in the world that they can share with each other and also the Australian students.
Okay, so we move on to question 2. What does state sovereignty mean?
I'm studying Law and Society under the Bachelor of Arts degree, and Lauren always encourages us in this unit to look at wider news articles and current affairs issues.
Hi, I'm Jake Morrison and I'm studying a Bachelor of Arts majoring in Law and Society. I think it's important to look at current news articles and events when studying any unit, purely because it makes what we're learning about relevant to the current issues during our study. So instead of looking at things that happened 10 years ago, we get to look at examples that are happening now and happening in our generation, and I think that's important.
I all were exchange students from Italy and Chile. My name is Manuela.
My name is Bianca.
My name is Simona.
And my name is Julia.
I think that this unit has been very useful to learn about Australian history, and now we can know why the law is how it is, knowing his history, and I think that it's very important to know other point of view.
And all the videos, all the documents we have read about, they help us to understand the reality and how law affects our lives and lives of Australian people.
Might be a good starting point.
So what I've shown you in this video is a group activity that my class undertook, and also some of the thoughts of my students about the importance of current affairs to their learning. Coming back to UWA's vision of engaging, transforming and challenging students through their learning, for me it's important for students to understand what's going on in the world around them and to engage with it. Then, to challenge and to transform in learning, you need to be able to debate and see what other people's thoughts are and what the potential problems or benefits of various solutions are.